Hey there guys, and welcome to another Clusterio episode. We are in the Red Circuit server today because I think this is one of the last bottlenecks we have before things really start going towards the 60k mark. They're working on tearing down a lot of this because the server was not running at the full UPS it should be. So we're trying to come up with some more efficient builds. Most of the people are on here. We got Hopewell on here, Griffin, Lucas, Godmave, Sogs, Spot, or Sogs maybe left. No, he's here. So I'm gonna hop in the voice chat because I have a couple ideas how we can maybe do some different builds. So we'll see what we can get done today. So as I was having my snack, guys, I was thinking on that build you have with the belts. I'm wondering, like, what if you did, like, okay, so the problem with the build that the other guys are currently tearing down is it uses too many bots, right?
No, the one they tore down originally was a belt-based one, I think.
A pure belt-based
so this bot-based one, is that staying or is that being torn down too?
Where Spot is standing in.
So we've got they've got an 8 beacon one. There's another 12 beacon one here. They're both completely bot-based, and then Sogs has got a 12 beacon one that uses bots and belts. And they're all up for debate against each other.
Well, because I was thinking, like, what if you did even more of a hybrid? So, like, you take the build that uses the direct insertion for cables, the 1 to 4, like they have over on the right.
Yeah.
But instead of using bots to bring in the copper, what if you belted in the copper, like the copper plate, but then direct inserted the cable instead of belting the cable too? Like, I don't know, because that would be less belts, but it wouldn't be any more bots. Because, you know, the bots wouldn't be doing any more, but you'd have less belts since you're not also belting cable. I don't know. I don't even know if that's feasible, like, design-wise.
That's a good idea. You should build it and try it.
Oh, I have to do that?
Hey, if you want to prove your own idea, like.
The positive of their belt build is 1.8 rather than 1.4. Is that a ratio? Is that the ratio for this?
It's 1.8
with prods.
With production. It's usually 1 to 6, and with prods it's 1 to 8.
Okay, looks like there's actually a plastic issue on this one.
And this.
12 beacons and has less bots. Well, that's why I would be interested in, like, that's true.
I feel like it would actually maybe need up to like 200 bots because of plastic.
Yeah, you need that.
Is not getting. Yeah, plastic's not getting there fast enough.
To have more or less production per area. That's a good question. It's hard to isolate, like, how much each build's doing.
The thing is, an 12 beacon assembler has 1.5 the production of an 8 beacon assembler. Didn't mind, if I'm not mistaken.
Not per meter squared though, because the beacons take up extra area. So I'm pretty sure the 8 beacon one produces more red circuits per meter squared.
Which, if you're using bots, is more important.
Well, the 8 beacon one has crafting speed of 5.5. The 12 beacon one has a crafting speed of 8.
Yes, but you have to use.
But it's more space because of how you have to space the beacons.
And technically,
you're using like 45 extra tiles for the 12 beacon one.
45 extra.
Plus a bit more because you're actually losing a bit more space. Like for the 4 extra beacons, and then a little bit extra more around. So when you divide by that,
Yeah, do you have a number for this thing? How much it produces per minute?
Yeah, 1 second. So I have them per second here. 8 beacon is 1.28 and 12 beacon is 1.86. So I'm going to multiply them.
1.86?
Yep.
Compared to 1.8, that seems not right.
1.2 to
okay.
1.8.
That sounds a little low for that weekend one. Sure. Or do you mean just one row
I mean one machine.
machine?
Yeah, one machine produces 1.86 red circuits per second on a 12 beacon, and on the 8
Oh,
beacon it's 1.28.
No, I mean what's basically what I'm
The
interested in
entire build.
what I'm interested is the entire build, because basically what you have to figure out now is if you really want to go hard on space is production per tile.
Yeah. 1 second. Yeah, you just multiply that by the machines in each of the builds.
I just know that one of my rows is 890, about 6 is something like 4,300. 5,300. I have to count tiles. How do I count tiles easily? Where is my tile grid?
Okay, well, I'm gonna try this belt thing.
Actually, the fact that it's on concrete makes it rather easy, I think.
Wait, why did we even need this many power pole? Oh, right, for the damn beacons. Well, would that be... Could do that. Could make these come up the other direction. Then that would mean it's going to be a bit wonky. Oh wait, no, that doesn't even need to go there. That can just go here. The 12 tile one uses one more tile for less production than 2 of the 8 beacon assemblers. You guys know how many copper wire machines a blue belt of copper can support?
One blue belt of what? Depends on
12 beacon. Or 8, sorry, 8 beacon.
Beacons.
8.
8 beacon. It's 5.5, so it's
Yeah.
2 copper times 5.5 is 11.
11
so
a second, so it can support like
4.4 machines. Because it's 40 items per second on a blue, if I'm not mistaken.
Okay. Interesting. Oh crap, now I don't remember how this design was in the first place. Ugh. Okay, so if we do this, that, and
17.
blueprint. Nope, not that. This. What the hell? Wait, how does this even tile? I guess it does just tile like that. Or not. Come on, game. So I took... Wait, there shouldn't even be two... What the hell? My brain's gonna explode. Okay, I don't think I can change those. Okay, so there's that, but then this doesn't have the power poles. Oh no, but okay, so we're good. Oh, thank you.
Nope. That's a long belt.
Yeah, but it's only interrupted 4 times. Like it's
Yeah, I suppose it's 4 belt sections, yeah.
wait.
Yeah,
I don't know if this can support 4 assemblers. Because if these take 11 copper a second, and this only moves 40, that's like less. That's like less than 4 assemblers.
Oh,
yeah.
yes, multiply it instead of dividing.
So I would actually need to lop one of these off then. Take the one off at the end, I guess. What do you think, Hope? Should be a bit awkward for somehow tiling this with bots. I don't know if you can... I don't know if one inserter output from this cabler can support 2 reds. Can it, Hope? I think maybe that's why they had that one up top. Because... No, that's not why. I mean, if one inserter can support both of them, then this is obviously better. It saves inserters, or a inserter. Yeah, actually, I'm gonna swap mine over there, over like that too then. Oh, well, you can't do that with my belt build, actually. Damn. Well, yeah, but so then where are you gonna get your copper from then? Oh. My brain is trying to think. I can see the smoke from here. Actually, this is lacking a beacon.
Sogs, it's your block is 100 per second or 6,000 per minute. It's like 100.7.
You sure?
Yeah, I just did
I
it.
had less.
It's 54 assemblers, isn't it?
I mean, you have to count out.
Oh, sorry, yeah, I forgot to count out, yeah. Yeah, that would be my bad.
Because I clocked it on Chernobyl and one row was 890. Fire protection tab. I want to know how much the one from Hopewell here, this the 8 beacon one.
So, yeah, sorry, yours. 5-3.
That's why these weren't here, I think. Hmm. Thanks, Hope. To steal your bots for a minute.
So I had to add a couple of output inserters to your build for the Reds.
Actually,
And add some more bots.
Hmm? Did I forget some? Or? Oh,
No, so when you added the extra rows, you didn't add any
Oh.
extra output inserters.
Did it
So
hit the limit?
it's capped. Yeah, yeah.
12.5k? That sounds much.
yeah, I don't think my build's gonna work. Can't stack it, I don't think.
Yeah, once you
I'm not
go out,
sure
it's gonna be
about the
difficult.
number of entities in that 8 beacon build for UPS, but
That's what my brain was trying to do. Oh, yeah, because of how the belts work. You can't do multiple rows. Double underground. Yep, I tried getting one like in here, but then you lose the power poles or inserter. Well, oh no. Although, can you not do a 1 to 4 like this with 12 beacons? I'm pretty sure you can.
I'm pretty sure you can't.
No?
I tried and failed.
I really feel like I thought I did that once. Oh no, maybe. No, not without an absurd amount of inserters. Okay. Yep. Well, darn. Yeah, we can't belt in copper then. So I guess it's still a debate of the belt bot one or just the bot one.
That one seems to be technically more space efficient
Which one? The one I'm in?
than
Yours?
the
Oh,
8
8
beacons
beacon.
one.
The one on the far right.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's gonna be the most
I
space
feel
efficient.
like...
I'm not sure about all those entities though.
Which entities? I mean,
Yeah.
like, it uses the same inserters and stuff, doesn't it?
No. Since it's 8 beacon lows, it uses a lot more assemblers, inserters, bots.
Yeah, so its entity per red circuit ratio is much higher.
Really a lot higher.
But its red circuit per meter ratio is also much higher.
Yeah, the thing is that the server was actually struggling with UPS and not necessarily with space.
But that might have just been the belts in the old build. If we fill it up with the A beacon build, it might not be because we've removed all the belts.
Mm,
We'll or it might be a
Yes,
case
they were belted badly also. That's the other thing.
Might-
Could have probably saved about 30% UPS on the old belt builds because they weren't using splitter stops.
So, how many belts are there on this map at the moment?
I have no idea.
Because they already use 0.03 milliseconds.
But we shouldn't have any belts.
Except
just
for
the
the...
ones built.
Just the bits in the
Wait, how are
other
you able to
build.
tell what
Yeah.
millisecond just belts are?
Transport lines. In
Oh,
the
is that what
debug
that
menu.
is? Okay,
Yes.
so yeah, I'm at 0.02.
time usage.
0.03.
I feel like
So now multiply that with the number of builds you build and you have what it takes.
What is your transport lines?
Transport lines is the belts. The time the belts take.
Yeah, no, what's the value? What's your milliseconds?
0.03.
Yeah, 0.03, I have the 2.
I have 0.02, so like multiplying that by 10 would just be 0.2. Multiplying it by 100 would be 2.
Yeah, the question is, if you look at the entity update, that is already 2.3.
That's from everything
That's-
else though. I mean, that's all the inserters, assemblers, bots.
Yes.
I do feel like in this 8 beacon bot build, I feel like this could be improved by tapering it.
And by removing all the bugs in it.
Like, I'm pretty sure, I don't know, maybe Hopewell can confirm, but I'm pretty sure that tapering doesn't work nicely for 1.4. Oh yeah, but didn't we taper the red builds in the SSTS map? Could have sworn we did. I thought we tapered like every build. Okay, well, man, I don't know, guys. I don't know what's better.
Yeah, I reckon because of the game update we're using already, it'll probably be some combination of 12 beacon and 8 beacon. But I don't know which one of the 12 beacons is better.
Well, there's only one 12 beacon, right? Oh, there's one that's...
Pure bot, and there's one that's bot and belt.
Yeah, I have the pure bot that's running on...
Where I'm standing right now.
I'm not very confident in botting cable.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's why I changed it. Two belts. Because, yeah. If you direct insertion, you can't do 12 with direct insertion with
I'm also
ratios. Or even
curious, Sogs, in your build, why the put chest is off center and why there's more robo ports on one side?
That is because the get chest, there was originally one get chest in the middle. And since I added the top and the bottom row now, with a bit of spacing magic, I needed more get chests, and I had the space anyway. So that's why. Technically, I should move into the center and have one inserter chest on each edge and 6 robopods on each side.
Yeah, I think that'd be better. But aside from that, I
mean, I could change it now.
almost feel like this hybrid bot belt based one may actually be better. Because the thing about the 8 beacon bot one too is that, like, with just having one get chest and one put chest like this, the bots are like not traveling very optimally, because like the ones on the right have to fly extra distance to get chest, and then the ones on the left have to fly extra distance to get to access the put chest. Like they're flying over.
That shouldn't be that much of a concern.
I mean, it's like 10 extra tiles, but well, honestly, I don't think there's really a way to tell without just taking one or both and just stamping them down until we hit the UPS limit and see how much we can get.
You could take it to the lab, creative mode.
Yeah, basically you have an empty map. White chest.
Hmm.
And creative chests. Make sure to have a creative chest that puts in. So you have the inserters. But yeah.
So Spot, is your build's only using like 200 bots?
I'm still no. I think it's about 250.
250 should be about 250 actually.
Yeah, it wasn't clocked, so I added it to clock
And
to it now. That
it's how does it like how much production does it do?
it's the exact same, I think, as Sogs.
Yeah, it should be. Freelance and freelance.
Man, so it's essentially like 75 more bots and no belt.
Something about like 75 to 100 bucks.
Additional.
Yeah, I think I'm good there now at 250. So 75 bots compared to some belts. It's,
I don't know.
Yeah,
I don't know how
which
you
is better.
possibly tell.
I would actually, now that I see the build, also swap put and get in this build. Basically you have two
Yeah,
get
that's
chests
true.
on the edge and one put chest in the middle, because you have way less travel to the put chest than you have to the get chest.
Yep.
I mean, you could squish that down one row on each thingy to maybe even fit with the same.
On what side? Yeah, I don't think you can switch
Magic.
anyway.
Is this this isn't the only Red Circuit server, is it?
No.
Mm,
No,
the
it's
other Red
Texas,
Circuit
so
server
it's-
is exactly the build we are standing in.
Yeah,
pretty
that's
much.
just covered in this build. With
So,
coffee.
like, how much do you know? Like, how much reds we need to produce here?
600,000 or something?
Okay, so we're like a tenth of the way there.
No, we only need like 500,000 total, I think.
Yeah. Well, no, we need 600,000 total, but
Okay.
Texas is producing 200,000, so that server needs to either produce 400,000 or we need to go redo Texas to do trains instead.
Mm.
Because Texas has a small square. doesn't it?
But Texas is, I think, also already struggling or something. Wasn't it the case?
No, it's at 60-60 easy. It could go beyond as well
Go
with
beyond.
more builds.
I don't know, guys. I think we just need to start stamping something.
Yeah.
With the splitter thingies, the stack inserters on the beds keep quite a lot. You would be surprised.
Well, if the stack, if that's
And since I don't have so much throughput through my inserter chest, this also sleeps quite a bit.
You also have 60 more inserters in your build, Sogs.
than the old bot build.
Yep.
Yeah, definitely, because
Yeah,
I
it's 180 to
don't
120.
double use
So-
chests in this one.
I think
Specifically
this
for that
build is
reason.
going to be better because of the less inserters as well.
Which
yeah.
one? Spots?
Yeah,
Yeah, I think the old
The,
bot-based one is 60 less inserters
the 8
total,
beacon or 12 beacon
which are
one?
the
yeah, thank you.
Yeah.
the 12.
I think this is
Yeah, man.
almost going to be the best.
If you swap around the get chests and the put chest, I think you can probably cut.
Yeah,
Some
I think we
bots.
do that and we can cut like maybe 25
Yeah.
bots again.
Yeah, so try to
Yes. We do better then.
Okay, well, let's swap these around. Is that bot build bot and cable? It is Hope, but it's actually not. It's surprisingly not using that many bots. Like, it's only using like 100 more bots than the belted build.
Yeah.
It's a lot of bots, yeah, but is 100 bots worse than how many belts are in this build? Like, that's the impossible question.
100 bots is nothing.
Bots are quite effective actually.
Especially at this speed, they're like insane.
Where is... No, that's not the right one. Put it, damn it, did I put it?
Oh, I probably should have blueprinted. But you can blueprint over that. Oh no, those needed to be filter. Yikes!
Working with
I didn't have any
professionals.
filter inserters, man. I just got on.
Just
I
wanted to annoy you. Yeah, it looks much better. Bot travel standpoint.
I'll turn it off for a second. We can pull out some bots so we can see how many we actually.
Well, you can just see by
I
just
actually do that live.
subtracting, like,
Yeah, we'll have to pull them out to actually test. You have to turn it off to pull them out.
I pulled them out. No problem. If bots,
Yeah, you get
you can actually optimize your bot count really good if you just run around your robobots and control
I'll pull
click
out
them.
the. Yeah, okay, yeah.
Because what's idle is already in there. That's what you want.
Yeah,
to
that makes sense.
That's probably too.
why was, let's see.
Like
If
150.
A is less than 1, are these set to, like, not work based on if there's some in the cloud or something?
They break on and they're clocked and they turn off with the cloud, yes.
Well, so if these keep turning off,
It's
there's no
all
way
the
to
same.
really
It's
tell.
It's not fully. I think it's not fully circuited now. Fully circuited. How it's
No, it's-
supposed to be.
This is just the way that I do it. So that it does have the
You stop
inserters. You don't.
the inserters from the red circuits or what?
Yeah, I stopped the inserters on the red circuit machine when the red circuits in the cloud are too high. So then you only need one signal going around.
Right, but
the
what
whole
I'm
thing.
saying is for testing this, we can't actually see how many bots it will use because some of these machines are off.
No, they're all on.
Like, look at the top, like, corner
They're off
ones.
because we don't have enough bots.
They keep turning off.
Yeah, because they don't have enough supply.
That's the bots and supply and stuff. If there is enough in the cloud, I can set it so it won't ever turn off.
Well, no, like, this one
But we're not.
up here is off due to the cloud limiter, not a supply issue.
Really?
No, it's all the same thing.
No, it doesn't have the condition set. That's the problem.
Oh yeah, it doesn't have this condition.
What? Okay, I was like, what?
There's no condition.
He's not
Not yet.
hallucinating. Not yet.
Yeah, no, it is
But
broken.
not for
But
the reason I thought. Okay. I think they're all on now. And we're using...
Can we send a consistent A? Do we do that?
this is the way I do it, so I'll just go and have a look.
Yeah, yeah.
So yeah, I send an A to turn it off and then do the clock, and then I send an A if there's too much in the cloud, which overwrites the clocking one, which keeps it off all the time.
Mm. Well, I usually use the set and reset sledges and send
I try and
a
minimize.
signal of one from red circuits.
Yeah, I just try and minimize the combinator usage.
Yeah.
Like that one
What I
uses
try
3
to-
combinators, so it's pretty
What you
small.
can easily change, what I usually try to do, which is really helpful, is have the activation or deactivation signal be
You have the
proto.
one red. Yeah, I've seen that.
I have one red or one copper or one iron or something.
It's very nice when you mouse. It is nice for mousing over the wire and just seeing the signal there.
Yeah, what you're searching and if it's connected, not connected, or everything is connected.
Yep.
You don't have to memorize the
Alright. Yeah, I think
letters.
we're happy with
Especially
this.
in such a big game, I think it's pretty helpful because people
Sure.
tend to get confused.
So,
Yeah, just-
60 times 50 or 6. Yeah, Hope. So, calculating this out based on what Hope says, the bot-based build over on the right does like 2.5 times the production for like, well, it's about the same, Hope, really. It's like 2.5 times the production for like 2.5 times the bots. No, like less for like 2 times the bots. Because the one on the right is using like 500.
I think this is actually true that Hope's build does more production per tile and space and everything. But yeah, is simply more inserters and more assemblers. So it's definitely worse UPS
Is it
wise.
more inserters for the same space for the same production though?
It's more inserters for the same production.
108
Sure.
or 118 compared to
It's especially since anyways, don't save instances Burbex. But he has simply because he has the double amount of for wire.
18. Oh, yeah, it does use quite a few
Production.
extra inserters for the same production. Actually, it uses like 150 extra inserters or thereabouts.
And it's has the axis on the actual copper wire assemblers too. And then the axis that it is more assemblers. Because I think assemblers have a base PSUs basically. It's pretty much constant regardless of speed, more or less from what I heard. That's why 12 beacon builds are preferred over 8 beacons built for
So-
UPS. Because, and the thing is, I mean, we actually should use the most UBS efficient build
Mm-hmm.
because the same argument applies for this as it does for the other Red Circuit server. You could train it on.
Right. I mean, yeah, because this build is only using
Or
like
you can-
150 bots, 160 bots.
Yeah,
Although I am noticing, I think you need to maybe up the requests on these farther away things because these are now limited due to materials. These like corner 2 in each corner are stopping because they aren't getting enough plastic or something else.
so we just need
Yeah.
to up the request. There's like requesting 160.
So it's the part like this one here
It's a lot.
keeps stopping.
It's gonna be bots, so then I'd say
Actually, what it could be, yeah, this is probably. me change.
It's not getting close to the actual request. There's going to be bots.
Bit. Just need some space here. Can we do one?
What is happening?
Thing is that we actually don't pull enough out of cloud. I think that's the problem.
Oh,
is
that's
that it?
interesting.
That's happened a lot on other builds as well.
Yeah, I mean, you do need a ton of it. Although with that, we may need to add more bots then, too.
See,
Oh, we've just gone down to 166. That was 270.
We need to definitely
yeah.
add some more.
I need to read the put chest. If we look in buffer chests and they are empty, then something's wrong. Usually, they should be full, almost full at least.
You're requesting too much in that get chest now. The copper is overwriting everything.
Oh no.
Oops. Yeah, I was meant to request 1.5k copper, not 115k copper.
Do we need, let's see, so this makes like 6,000 a minute divided by 60, 100.
It's less than that. You have to minus out the copper cable assemblers.
Oh, I didn't do that. Damn it. So there's.
Yeah, we didn't
How
either.
many are there? Just 4? 6?
Six.
Yeah, one per.
Yeah.
Basically, you can divide your number by 9 and then just subtract it from the total number and if the number of in.
Because what I'm wondering is, can we get away with just 2 inserters putting into this put chest?
No, I don't think so. I think you need 4.
Damn.
The thing is, even if I now removed.
I think you need exactly 4. It's not 3. It's 4.
We do have charging
Yeah, that's
problems.
why I was worried about only 4 roboports. So I was trying to figure out how to get more in here.
Yeah.
Mm.
You could put them all on one side, maybe.
Oh, that sounds like a problem.
It's not going to be. Yeah, it's not going to be great for bot charging, but you get 2 extra roboports. Which is better for bot charging.
I really wish 2 inserters was enough. Well, because yeah, that's what I was thinking is, well,
You can do it like that. It's not quite symmetrical, but it's not terrible, and you get 2 extra roboports on any side.
how do you figure? You get 1 extra roboport.
1 on each side, I was saying. Once you move the other get chest or remove a roboport and stuff, you're going to make the get chest symmetrical.
I mean, maybe this 1 extra helps. Not great. I really, man, I wish we could do 2 inserters for putting, because then we could fit, I think, 6 ports here again.
I want inserters that go over corners again.
Oh man.
Where's my inserter configuration?
Yeah, there you go. Alrighty guys, I'm going to end this here. We didn't actually get any building done technically, but this is pretty much what's left. This is as close to building as we're going to get. I happened to just come in a time where we were in a design phase. I hope you guys still enjoyed. You know, this is part of megabasing. You're probably sitting here this whole time, some of you, and being like, you know, this is ridiculous. Like, why are you taking 40 minutes to design this? This is absurd. It's like, you know, only a few extra bots or inserters. When you're playing at this scale, UPS is absolute king. Like, you have to optimize to the utmost extent if you want this type of stuff to work. So that's why we just spent, well, just the time I was here, we spent 45 minutes designing. They were doing this for probably an hour and a half beforehand. I hope you enjoyed. Some of you, I think, will really enjoy it. Some of you may not enjoy it. I apologize if you didn't. There's not much building left to be done in this project, in this series. Aside from rebuilding, which requires, you know, the designing. So either way, there it is. I would have like explored servers, but I think everyone was on this server. So we are cranking through. We should be fairly close to being done with bot speed 23, which should help like designs like this, any bot-based design even more. But we are getting really close. I'm excited to get some more reds being produced once we can figure out these builds. And either way, I had a ton of fun. I hope you guys enjoyed, and leave any thoughts you have down below. But until next time, I look forward to seeing you all, and do take care.